Well, we all know how difficult it is to lose a loved one, but think about the added stress that could be put on you and your family if your loved one has left no wishes behind or maybe no money to cover the costs of a funeral. It's okay, because joining us this morning is Scott Darby. He's with Camino del Sol Funeral Chapel and Cremation Center to explain to us how he and his family can help you pre-plan and the importance of it. Scott, we talk about this over and over again. Why is a pre-plan so very, very important?
Well, Terry, we see it on a daily basis. Families that have not thought about a pre-plan, and what happens is you have to come in and answer a whole bunch of questions at the worst time in your life.
Yeah.
There's about 75 to 125 questions that need to be answered within the first 36 hours of someone passing away. If you pre-plan, you can take care of that, about 90% of that information.
So when is a really good time to pre-plan? Things change, our lives change.
Exactly. So a really good time to pre-plan is right about the time when, let's say, you're a family and your children go off to college and you're thinking about restructuring your finances for retirement. So you're looking at your will, you're looking at your retirement things. Pre-planning at that point is the perfect time because all that information is already out. It's just the time to do it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Cost is the number one reason that people come to us and look at us.
Mm-hmm.
A pre-plan locks in today's costs. So imagine doing something when you're 850 and you're not going to need to use it for 30 to 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine those cost savings right there.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. So when is it not a good time to pre-plan?
Not a good time is when you place your loved one in hospice.
Mm.
When you do that, it's an emotional time. And I have to ask you a whole bunch of questions like, what's the social security number? Do you have the birth certificate? Were they in the military? All of those kind of questions you don't want to answer in an extremely emotional time.
Absolutely. You know? Right. No, you want to spend your time with your loved one at that moment. Now, you guys have a center there specifically for pre-planning. People can come in, make an appointment, sit down. Those who are comfortable, you're also doing it virtually. Kind of give us a timeline of I'm guessing it's multiple appointments because you think about it later. It's like, oh, yes, this, or oh, yes, that. How can we best be prepared?
Well, quite honestly, it's a lot of information that you probably have off of the top of your head. So
Okay.
it can be done in a single meeting, no problem whatsoever. Yeah.
Okay, and you are doing them virtually as well?
We're doing them virtually. We will even come to your house as well. So we in the funeral industry, fortunately, we've been able to be vaccinated. So if you're not comfortable leaving, we're more than happy to come to you, and of course, masks and social distancing.
Okay, and I just want to mention that you are a family-owned business. You've been in our community for over 3 decades. Your family's been doing this for over 6 decades. I think you guys kind of know what you're doing.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, they've even written a book on it, which is pretty cool. So, Scott, good information as always. We thank you for joining us and giving us an idea of how important it is to pre-plan. You can make your pre-plan appointment before April 15th of 2021, and you'll receive 10% off all your funeral supplies. Camino del Sol Funeral Chapel and Cremation Centers located in Sun City West at 13738 Camino del Sol. You can call them at 623-584-6299. You can also visit the website to learn more, find out how to set up an appointment, and create it virtually as well at CaminoDelSol.com.